Good morning, everyone. And here we are with a wonderful guest today. But before I tell you anything about him, today is Sunday morning, a nice, bright morning. And I am Dr. Sohani Mendonça, and I welcome you all to my talk show, Tete at Suvi's Power Meet, in collaboration with Kidspreneur. Are you all avid gamers by any chance? Do you all like gaming? Well, if you do like gaming by any chance, then you have to meet our guest today because he has got a solution which you are going to thank him for. A wonderful app he has created, another fantastic kidspreneur. So here we have with us today Ashutosh Barman, CEO and founder of Genics. Welcome, Ashutosh.
Thank you.
So I am going to greet you. Kemanacho, namaskara. Well, I did that because Ashutosh's dad is a Bengali and his mom's a Kannadiga. So I had to greet him both the ways. Ashutosh is from Bangalore and he's living right now out there, and we'll give you a little more insight about him. So Ashutosh is only all of 13 years old, and he's the founder and CEO of Genics. This is something which he has done during this period of lockdown whilst he was staying at home when he joined the online course of Kidspreneur. And he got this wonderful idea that why not I make an app which will uh, help all the avid gamers. And how it would help them? It would help them by making it easier for them of which game they would choose as per their taste. Because as soon as you go online, there are hajar games you can see out there. But which one do you want to choose? And you always want to choose the one which is of your taste and which you're going to get excited by playing it. So the solution is here. Ashutosh Barman has given us a solution, right? So with Ashutosh is an avid techie, a gamer, a racer. He also plays hockey, and he's amazing at it. He plays the guitar. So wow, super. And he's just all of 13. Once again, I'm telling you all that. Ashutosh, uh, before we start my talk, I'd like to tell the viewers the fact that so just 1 second, okay? Yeah. Please tell the viewers a little bit more about yourself, Ashutosh. So Ashutosh is going to self-introduce himself.
As it was said before multiple times, my name is Ashutosh, in fact, and I am 13 years old. I can attest to that. Yeah, I really don't know what else to say.
What school you studying in?
I go to Greenwood, somewhere off in the Whitefield area.
Yeah. Okay, that's great. That's great, Ashutosh. That's fantastic. So, without much ado, let's start our tete-a-tete. Ashutosh, you ready for it?
More or less.
I must warn you, Ashutosh has an amazing sense of humor. So, this episode is going to be extremely entertaining, and I so look forward to it. Well, I really want to know that I know finding new games which would fit your taste. I mean, that's really amazing what you have done. So, tell us more about it.
So basically, there's this top secret algorithm in the app that basically looks at your game library and game wish list, sees what you like based off of like different tags. Like let's say I like Assassin's Creed, which has fighting and gore and stuff like that. And then I like racing games, right? So it looks at that and then it can put it together and say, for example, GTA 5, which has racing and action, fighting, and gore. So
Right.
it like sees what all you like based on the tags, and then it shows other games which are similar.
Right, right, right. That's brilliant, Ashutosh. That's makes it so much more easier when the person who wants to choose a particular game, it makes it so much more easier for them. So it'll be like a boon to them. That's fantastic. So you're an avid techie, a gamer, a racer, a hockey player, a guitarist, and any more things to add to the list?
um I don't know, I think you might have covered it all up. Must be a few things I'm forgetting.
No, tell us about the time when you used to like planes a lot,
So
and
since I was like really, really young, since I can
yeah,
remember, I have
yeah,
really loved planes. I used to um go into the latest and greatest flight simulators of the time. I would learn all
right.
the systems, how they worked. I learned the physics behind a plane flying. How why it goes on the
I,
runway. And
are you really 13 years old? I need to see your picture. Wow. And this is all you did before.
yes, this
Wow.
was all I did before. Yes.
Okay, great. Continue. Please tell
And
us more.
so yeah, I was just really into flying. I remember in seventh grade my whole winter vacation was just me sitting in an AC room, just flights from either London Heathrow to Glasgow, stuff like that, short
Uh-huh.
flights where I would just like fly, like charter. And a few of my favorite aircrafts are like the A320, 737, and I want to say the 777, like the longest plane.
Wow. Awesome. Fantastic, Ashutosh. You have wowed me completely. And I'm sure all the people who are watching you have also got wowed. Tell me something, of course that was the time when you used to like, oh, we've got a lot of people online with us. We've got Shrey Dave saying hello, we've got Ribab saying hi, we've got Sakshi Tiwari saying good job, Ashu. All right, great going. Hello, thank you so much for joining us. Ashutosh, you'd like to say hello to them?
Yes, hey guys.
Okay, so from aeroplanes, and I know even when you went into computers, you went like you deep dove in that dived into it.
Yes, yes.
So tell us a
Like when
little
I
more
when
about.
I really like something, I just go completely. And like I've even before I buy a new game, I
Mm,
spend at least a week just watching reviews, watching gameplay. I read reviews on different sites and everything to make sure I really like the game and it's really good. So yeah,
mm.
if I really like something, I get really obsessed with it.
So tell us about the computers. How you went so deep into it, and
So this is a really funny story. So as I said before, I really love gaming, right?
mm, yeah.
So on my first laptop, I got the demo of the newest racing game, Forza Horizon 4, and it just didn't run. It didn't do anything. And at that time, I didn't know that there were different specs and stuff of laptops. That's when
And
I
how old were
started.
you then? How old were you then, Ashutosh?
I don't know, maybe this was like 3 years ago. As in, I
Okay,
knew there were different PCs, but I didn't know exactly how they
right,
worked, right?
right,
So this was when I started really getting into PCs. I learned, I mean, not learned, but I like understood the different specifications.
sure,
I
right, right,
understood how they all work together, how to build a PC, stuff like that. So I just got really into it. I learned
right.
everything there was to learn about the hardware, basically.
Wow. Wowsome. Okay, you've got lots more friends joining you. Noshin Siddiqui saying, hey, Ashu, you're amazing. Ribov saying, wow, really cool. Uh, yeah, that's about it. Yeah. And we have got a few more friends. We're going to take all their names, but in a bit after we finish the next question.
Yeah.
And it's not more like a question, it's more, like having a conversation with you, Ashutosh, about this amazing app that you have come up with. So, this I can totally see how you were so much into technology, into a true a techie that you are, and how you got into Kidspreneur. I can totally understand that because this is where you are going to make your own app. You're going to
Yes,
create your own
yes.
app. So I can totally understand that because this is something which has been with you ever since you were a child. So which is amazing. So this idea of an app that you got before you joined Kidspreneur or after you joined Kidspreneur?
No, so after I never had this before I joined. Before I joined, I actually had like these small gems of ideas and stuff, but
Right.
never a real idea, that I
Okay.
could really implement. So once
Right.
I
Right.
joined Kidspreneur, they did this one activity which I remember really clearly, where you had to find problems in certain communities, like let's say the gaming community or the car community, stuff like that. So
Right.
so
Right.
you had to just find problems as such,
Okay.
and then
Right.
you figure out a way to solve them. So they told you to
Okay.
look at four different communities,
Right.
and the gaming one was the best of the lot, and it was the
Wow.
easiest to implement and the
Super.
most plausible. Yes,
Okay. So tell me, what all features, does your app contain? Like, if you could just share a little bit about that, more, if you
yes, yes.
could give us more insight about it.
So as I said, it has that top secret
Yes. Yes. Yes.
algorithm,
That
right?
we will not ask you that. I promise you, I won't ask you
Yes.
that.
So that looks at the games, as I've already said. So that's like the main feature of the app. After
Right.
that, we have let's say tabs. Like how when you swipe right, you've got like the menu and all those tabs. So
Mm.
you've got tabs for like the best mods for games. So mods are basically like you can add more stuff into the games made by
Right.
other people who play the games, not official.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you can so there's the best mods for certain games. There's a calendar which shows you the release dates and Twitch streams and updates from your
Okay.
favorite developers and stuff like that. And
Right.
I was actually thinking of this premium feature. So you pay, of course, and you get these gems. I still don't know what to call the in-app currency. And
Okay.
this premium, what it helps, what it does is, it first of all, it asks you, it gives you questionnaires. After you play a game, you can take a questionnaire, and that helps improve the accuracy of the algorithm, first of all.
Right. Right.
Then you've got these developer packs. So, like,
Mm.
I'm planning to collaborate with developers of games somewhere down the line, and
Oh,
if these,
lovely.
yeah, so the one once these people subscribe, they get like these gems or something like that, and developers can make packs. Like
Yeah.
boost packs. Let's say I'll take Clash of Clans
Right.
for example. So
Right.
you get
Right.
like troops, you get elixir, gold, stuff like that, and you can
Mm.
use these in-app gems to buy these, and then it credits them to your account. So then it gets
Okay.
added
Okay.
into your game.
Right. Right. So these are going to be your features which you're going to add later on. Is it? This is your future plan.
Yes, yes. That's not for the MVP.
Okay. 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 Um, right now, of course, you don't require finance at all. There's most of the kids run. This is what I tell them because you're creating the app yourself.
Yes, yes,
Yeah. But sooner or later, you will require it. Don't you think so,
yes, yes.
Ashutosh?
I will, I
Yes.
will.
So, do you have any plans about how to go about it, or uh, uh, through Kidspreneur? They normally provide a platform like KidX Asia and all where children, where students, the Kidspreneur go and pitch
Yes.
about their app there. So, what is it that you are going to? Have you thought about it? Any ideas?
Well, one thing I pride myself on is being able to sell, being able to market.
You
Because
will do a fab job, Ashutosh.
thank
I
you.
guarantee that.
So, as I said,
Yeah.
even when I ask my parents also to get games for me, I sell it to them. Like I talk about
Okay.
all the great features of it. I talk about everything about the game
Right.
because
Right.
I went so in depth into it. I learned everything there was about the game. So
Right. Right.
I'm able to pitch.
Right.
So that's something I do pride myself on. And if I were to get in front of, an assembly of investors,
Right.
I hope that I will be able to pitch it so well that they are willing to invest. They are, jumping out of their seats to invest.
Brilliant, brilliant. I love the thinking. I love that positivity in you that you have. That's great. And of course, the
Yeah.
intelligence. So, well, we've got a Lilliput guy saying, "Great job, Ashu." Sakshi Tiwari says, "The obsession part comes from your mom, I guess." John VK says, "Damn cool." Shrey Dave says, "Nice." Ribab says, "Really cool." Wow, wow. You have a whole lot of fans already. Ashutosh, I think all you Kidspreneur have it in you. So that's great. So this is what I really was, was it was I was really curious about it. See, anybody today likes to anybody and everybody likes to game. Okay,
Yes.
there is no particular age category. You can't say, see, a little child likes to game, a teenager likes to be a gamer, a youth likes to be a gamer, a man likes to be a gamer. So how are
Yes.
you going to segregate that? How are you going to do that?
So see, my target audience is not really a specific age group. It is
Yeah,
just gamer, because
yeah.
you've got games for all ages. At one end of the spectrum, you've got like Animal Crossing, which is this nice, calming game in
Mhm,
essence. And on the other
mhm,
end of the spectrum, you've got games like Assassin's Creed and GTA 5, which are full of action and they have gore and stuff like that. So you
mhm,
can't really put an age on gaming.
Okay, okay, yeah. It basically just has to be a gamer.
Yes.
That's the basic
Yes.
required. Okay, okay, that's great. So that brings me to ask you, this craze of these new, I mean, these games, they're not new anymore. PUBG and that crazy game Pokemon, where I have seen kids go at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, looking for Pokemons. I mean, it used to be insane. It used to be complete. I could never understand. So I actually once where I stay, you can actually hear the voice up. The voice travels up. Okay, and I could actually hear them talking. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a Pokemon there. A little bit. I'm like, where? So I actually once went down and just to check with them. Show me the Pokemon. I can't see any Pokemon. What Pokemon you're catching? So I want to know what is your opinion about all this.
So I have never been that big a fan of Pokemon.
Okay.
And when Pokemon Go came out, of course, all my friends were playing it, so I wanted to play it too, but I didn't.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So I have like contrasting views per se
Mhm.
on Pokemon Go, because it
Okay.
made leaps and bounds in the field of augmented reality. Because
Yes.
you could see them; it looked as if they were actually there in the world. But it became so addictive to people.
Yeah.
There were
Really.
cases every day. People weren't looking where they were going. They got hit. They fell. Stuff like that. It just became way too much, and it just, yeah.
Okay. And what about PUBG?
PUBG, I have never played it before, so I can't really give an honest opinion.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I have played its main competitor, Fortnite.
Okay.
They're not that much to my taste, because I
Okay.
am not that into first person shooters.
Right.
But yeah, they are well made, and
Yeah.
um, per graphics, I don't know. You could say that PUBG has better graphics, but then again, some people play games to escape the real world, like to escape this pandemic, right? So if you have such a realistic game, that might not help. People might like
Right.
Fortnite because of the cartoony graphics and the physics and stuff.
Right. That's great. So I mean, you are also all of 13, Ashutosh, and I've seen so many kids and students and children, and forget them. I mean, even the grown-ups, the addiction to games, it's like they go on at it for hours together.
Yes.
So have you ever faced that? Like, I know you like racing a lot, so when you start racing, do you like play for it for hours together?
Depends on the length of the race I choose. If it's like a really long race, then yeah, sure. But yeah, see, it really depends on what you're doing. If you're playing a game that's really mission based, like you've got lots of
Yeah.
missions and stuff, and they're all
Okay.
interconnected, sometimes it's better to go through them all in just one playthrough.
Right.
Because sometimes you get out of the zone if you leave and then you come back, you just won't get it again.
Right. Right.
But then if you do it for too long, of course, it gets unhealthy.
Right.
So it's hard to put a fixed number on how long you should be playing.
Okay, okay. So we have got a whole lot of your friends joining in again. You've got Lilliput Guy saying great job, Ashu. You've got Arav Gupta saying hello. Sridhar, Venkat Chalaya saying brilliant. Sakshi Tiwari says future sales genius. Neha Havasti says gaming galore. Good job, Ashu. Riba says nice. Sakshi is asking you a question. Have you tried Last of Us? And Noshin
Um,
Siddiqui saying knowledge and charm, way to go. Yes, Sakshi saying, have you tried Last of Us?
Last of Us is a PS4 exclusive, and I have an Xbox. So, but I
Okay.
have seen reviews of the game. I've seen the
Yeah.
gameplay too. It looks like a really good game,
Okay. Okay.
story based and all that. But yeah, I really can't play it, so I don't have an honest opinion on it.
Okay. Okay. That's great. That's great. So in your app that you have, it would have the feedback of all the games or new games that are coming into the market, and the features and everything about it, or the details about the games also, right?
Yes. So
Ah,
basically, there's the homepage, of course, where you can see all the games, the best games for you, the
mm,
best games in your area, and best games in the world. Once you click on
right.
one of these, you see the reviews by people such as IGN and MMORG something. I
Right.
don't remember
Right.
their exact name, but these are like
Right.
the biggest reviewers. So you can see their reviews,
Right.
you can see ratings and stuff, and you can see people who've played the game. You can see their reviews too. Then you can see, so there'll be like two lines as such, which
Right.
have photos from the game and then similar games, right?
Okay. Okay. Okay.
And then there's another thing where, so like if you swipe right, it shows you the songs in the game. Because sometimes even I have faced this, like I've heard such kick-ass songs in these
Right.
games. Like, racing games, they have amazing songs. And
Right.
it's sometimes hard to find out which songs these are. So, just listing them all out over there is much easier. And
Right.
there are links to reviews and gameplay. So like let's plays and stuff.
Right. Right. That's awesome, Ashutosh. Amazing. So you were trying to get everything under
Into
just
one package,
into
yes.
one. Yeah. 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 So that it becomes easier for any gamer. So it's like
Yes.
literally like a boon. Um, Tell me, Ashutosh, where education is concerned, where studies is concerned, are you a conscientious student?
Yes. I
Yes.
I do
So,
study a lot.
okay. So tell me, suppose if you're playing a game, yeah, and you have a whole lot of homework to do, what would you choose? You would do your homework, or you would do your.
Homework, definitely. Because, you get in trouble for not doing your homework.
Okay, okay. So, academics is something which you are totally
I
for.
take I take care of, yes.
Yeah, yeah, totally take care of it. And so you are a conscientious student. That's great to know, Ashutosh, because uh, 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 that's why I asked you the question. What you would choose, and I love the reply, because it becomes so much more easier.
Yes.
We've got more of your. I hope, I know a whole lot of your friends are watching, but I hope the rest of the students who are avid gamers, please watch and please listen to Ashutosh, because he has got amazing insights to tell you about, not only about his great and amazing app, but also, of what to choose and how to choose correctly. That's great. So Noshin Siddiqui, as we said, she says knowledge and charm, way to go. Sohani Satyavali says awesome. Harish says genius. Shrey Dave says nice. Ribab again is saying nice. Wow, that's great. Oh, we've got Deepika Barman here, and she says, wow, what an honest answer. Teach your other friends the same thing. Haha. And Kavita Ratanam, I hope I've pronounced your name correctly. Says brilliant, Ashutosh. Ashutosh, the messages are just pouring. So I better take a breather from that. Now, I really, what I want to ask you is tell me about your experience with Kidspreneur.
So it has. I first started back in, I don't know, 2 months ago.
Okay.
It was just the app, the first level of the app course where we So what we learned was how people go about designing apps. First they don't just start out with the app. They look
Mm,
at different communities. They look at how problems of these communities can be solved. They see how they can implement it and stuff like that.
right.
And then after that, in the second level of the course, that's when we actually started designing the looks of the app. That's when we started designing the actual functioning. We started talking about how we were going to implement it and stuff like that. So it
Mhm,
has been quite a long journey, yes, and a fun one.
mhm, mhm. Okay, okay. And of course, Mona's all there. Amazing support. She's completely there, like 24/7. And I'm sure when you must have given her this idea, she must have got more excited than anybody else. So tell me, Ashutosh, I know you are heavily into gaming, and of course, you know everything well about it, and you know details about it because you are an avid gamer yourselves. You know, so that makes it even more easier for you. To create this app, and but tell me,
Yes.
when you got this idea of creating this app, you must have done your research work because what features to add to your app, what more features to add to your app that people would really like, jump onto it. They would not even think. They would say, okay,
I really didn't do
the
any
app for
research. I just added whatever I felt should be in an app. So like just ticking them off. So at first I was like, oh, it's just hard to find games. So I added
me.
that, and after that I'm like, how about I add in a calendar which shows when your developer's favorite games are releasing. So I just kept adding these in. Never any research.
Right.
That's not always been my strong point.
Okay. 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 Yeah, we have Shruti Gupta saying incredible. We've got Ashwini Suresh saying genius. We've got Krishman Donson saying, hello, Ashutosh. I'd like to know how you began your app and like what was your process? A question. Would you like to answer that?
How did I begin with the app? So after I joined Kidspreneur, so basically during summer vacation I was just sitting idly all the time because we weren't
Right.
allowed to go out, we weren't allowed to do much. So my dad said, how about you join this, because I know you like computers, I know you like tech stuff and all,
Right.
so how about you
Right.
try developing an app. So
Right.
once I joined it, I
Mm,
never had any ideas for an app. I never thought of any ideas. But a simple way to start with making an app, to start
right.
making an app, would be look at communities which you are a part of. All right. So, like, let's say you like gaming and then you like cars and stuff like that. Look at problems in each of these communities and then how you can solve them with an app. So, like with mine helps with game discovery
Right.
in the gaming community. So if you had another one such as guitarists, where people put up notes and tabs for different songs, so you can
Right.
search it
Right.
up when you're getting stuck. So you just look at problems in different communities and how you can solve them.
Okay, super. That's great. That I hope that answers Krish's questions. Um, Shrey Dave said, you actually made an app. Nice." Elite says, "Awesome job, Ashu. Great growing, epic gamers." Okay, that's great.
Epic gamer.
Okay, we've got Mona Lakshmi here with us, joining us today, and I'm going to get her on board. Hello, Mohana. Welcome to Tete It's Suvi Spa Meet. Mona, are you online
Hello,
here?
ma'am. You can hear me?
Yes, yes, we can hear you clearly, clearly, Mona.
Yes, I might not be able to switch on my camera because there's very poor network here.
Network, yes, yes, the bandwidth is sorted. Not to
Yes,
worry, not to worry. So,
yes,
Mona, I'm having the most delightful conversation with the great Ashutosh, who has been giving
yes,
us insight not only about his wonderful app that he has made, which is completely like, brilliant, game Genics, which is really, really awesome. But he has given us
right.
insight about something else that he's been doing. And I actually asked him, Mona, I need to see your birth certificate. Are you really 13 years old? A brilliant conversation. We've got another comment saying, thank you. Krish Mendonca says, thank you for your answer. Very insightful. And you're quite an impressive individual. Oh,
Thank you.
whoa.
Thank you.
Wow.
And Ribab saying, hi, Viv. Okay. Uh,
Yeah,
Elite
hi
is,
guys.
Ribab is saying hi to Viv there, who was also online. Okay, I love this in between conversations that they're having. That's great. So, Mohana, here we have Ashutosh and here we have you. Welcome to Tete at Suvi's Power Meet. Thank you so much for getting us these amazing, awesome Kidspreneur. It's so great to have them on my show, and it's so great to have these conversations with them because the amount of sharing that happens, knowledge sharing that happens,
Yes.
and the amount of learning that happens. That's really, really awesome. So, Mohana, you have to give us some insight about Ashutosh.
So, like I would say, like this batch, particularly Ashutosh and his batchmates, is the best ever batch which I'm experiencing. I still love having sessions with them because they're so fun and they have so much information. And
Right.
throughout the class, we'll be laughing, and then we like simultaneously we'll be completing our work. And when it comes to Ashutosh,
Yeah.
the kind of gaming knowledge he has, that's
Yes.
that's
Yes.
really amazed me because I have zero knowledge on that domain. I always tell him,
Yeah. But Mohana, it's not only
yes,
gaming. He is giving us
yes, lot more. Yes, every stream, racing and guitar. What else? Ashutosh?
all the,
Aviation, the fighter
yeah,
pilot and all.
everything he told us about
Yes,
his love for planes and how he was deep diving into that whole subject. He even
Yeah.
knew
true.
the physics of how the plane used to, how the plane flies. I mean, this is like, oh, and this is not now. Right now, he's 13. So I just
We
can't
should meet
believe
him after
it.
10 years, ma'am. I think we
Yeah,
should be waiting for his appointment
yeah,
at
yeah.
least for a year.
Yes, yes, yes. Ashutosh, you can't forget any of us, right?
Yes, please, huh? We'll use this video for reference.
No, your friends are saying a whole lot of things about you. Noshin Siddiqui says, future is secure with young, brilliant minds like Ashu. How sweet. That's really great. That's really great. Super.
Thank you.
Super, Ashutosh. I think we've had a great conversation this morning.
Yeah.
Mohana, we are the time has gone past by. It has just
It's
flown.
already been half an hour.
Yeah, it's gone past by, and it's been amazing. Neha Avasti says, impressed by the way you channelized your passion for gaming into serious learning. Way to go, Ashutosh.
Thank
And
you.
this
Yes.
is Dr. Shilpa Neeraj Desai, who's a very well-known doctor in Mumbai, and she says, hello, Suhani, fantastic morning. So you have a whole lot of people watching you, Ashutosh, and amazing sharing that you have done today. Seriously, honestly, fantastic sharing. But that brings me to one quickly, if in a minute you could tell me a little bit about your family, your parents,
So
you,
What
like
they
what do
do.
your parents, what
the main reason, one of the main reasons why I did get into tech and stuff is because my dad was an engineer, and
ah,
because I loved gaming. Because these were the two main reasons,
right,
and
right,
it was my dad also that like inspired me to start
right.
coding and just learn
Super.
the mechanics behind everything. My dad also really loves
Mm.
physics and math, so that's
Ah,
what also pushed me to start learning the physics behind everything I see. If I really get curious whenever I see something that wouldn't conventionally work. So I try to
wow.
see how it works and what's the the behind the scenes.
Super, super.
Right.
Uh, your friend Elite out here is saying, has he told you about his insane racing experience? Would you like to share that, Ashutosh?
I,
In a minute.
I think he's referring to whenever sometimes when they call me out to play, I just be like, no, I'm racing right now, I cannot come out. I think that there's a little bit of bitterness in there.
Secrets are coming out.
That's nice. That's nice, Ashutosh. But
But then also I also showed my friends like how to take the perfect lap around our community, because like taking
oh,
the best lines and stuff like that.
yes.
Maybe he could be referring to that, but I think it's the first one.
Okay, but tell me, Ashutosh, this is all virtual. Whatever you're doing is all virtual. Have you
Yes.
ever thought of actually, racing?
Yeah, so after the pandemic, I'm actually planning on going go-karting to see how
Uh,
I stand in real world racing.
yes,
Because
yes.
I actually do want to pursue racing. It's really
Oh,
fun. It's really exhilarating.
yes, yes,
See,
it is.
if
It
you
is.
if you do notice everything that I've said, either flying a plane or going to space or racing, they all involve high speeds and
I,
exhilaration,
Yes.
adrenaline
yes.
running in your blood.
I think that gets you on a
Yes.
high, totally.
Yes.
True.
So that's great. I'm just quickly going to share something with you. I have a friend whose son is into racing, and I remember the time a couple of years ago when he showed interest about towards racing, and we were all going to Dubai for an event, and. She asked me if you could find out more details about racing in Dubai because out there it's very big, and
Yeah.
he
Yes.
stayed back there, and for a few days he was there on track, then he came back, and today he is a racer.
He
He's
is.
Wow.
taken Yeah, he's taken it up,
So
and we're so proud of him.
That's the
He
passion. Like,
Yeah, we
passion
were so
drives you.
extremely proud of him, and the amazing pictures that he posts online, and
yeah.
and whenever I see that, I yet remember the first time, when the mother messaged me and said that my son wants to get into racing. I think it's such an amazing feeling, when
See,
you're
the only reason why I'm skeptical about actually getting into professional racing is that all the greatest drivers in the world in history, they've all started at the mere age of 4.
oh,
They
yeah, yeah,
started go-karting
very
and stuff.
tiny.
Yeah, it's a really young age, but there have been world champions who did start at 14, 15.
Yes,
But
yes, whole lot of
that's
them.
yes.
The whole lot of
So
them.
yes, so that's why I am a little skeptical about it, but I will give my best. I will put in everything if
Yeah.
I am really good.
Yeah. So this was an amazing morning. Great talking to you, Ashutosh, and we wish you
Likewise.
all the best, and God bless you with all that you do. Uh, Somebody like you who has got everything holistically, everything you have, so you don't have
um,
to worry. You
we
have
we
a lot
must
of options.
definitely we must definitely give credits to their his parents, because
Yes,
for all
definitely.
his passion and whatever you talking, because they gave him that space, supported
Yes,
him. I think
yes.
that's how it all
That,
coming out, and he's able to pursue it. And I
That's
should
exactly what I was going to say, Mona. That I'm sure your parents are extremely proud of you with all that you're doing, and but I'm sure you also have to be extremely thankful to them because of the
yes,
fact that giving you the support, the
yes,
foundation that they have given you,
Yes.
you could do all that you wanted to do because at every stage, whether it was flying planes or whether it was racing or whether whatever your passion was, you just went towards it, and you had somebody supporting you, looking
Yes.
after you,
true.
telling you
My
go for it,
parents have
go for it.
always said, do whatever you love. Don't
Yeah,
do some, they don't want to force anything onto me. They don't want to say, you have to become this. They say just follow your passion, give it your all, and we'll be happy.
yeah. And
Right.
you seem to be absolutely uh, very calm, and you know exactly what you want to do. So I think that's
Yes.
a combination which works brilliantly. That's fantastic. God bless you, Ashutosh. Just be the way you are,
Thank you.
Yes,
and don't forget us. Another thing,
yes,
don't forget
10 years. Yeah.
after a decade. Yeah. Oh, we've got a few more comments. We've got Sonia Mahajan saying, way to go, Ashu. And we've got Deepika Barman again saying, love your calm demeanor. Oh, answering all the questions so well and staying focused with the teasing too. And Anita saying, Ash has the skills to make amazing games on Roblox. Oh, wow. Super. Ashu, way to go. So today you are on cloud nine.
Yes.
Absolutely. So Deepika Barman is related to you?
No, no, no.
Okay, 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 okay.
She was one of my neighbors, but yes.
Ah, Okay, great. Well,
And
great, Ashu. Yeah, you can say bye bye to all your friends now. It's time for us to. Well, I know I really don't want to end this conversation because there's so much more we can learn from Ashutosh. Mohana has already left us because I'm sure her baby must be crying now since she's just delivered a baby a little while ago, and. We shall say bye to everybody. Thank you once again to all the viewers who joined us this morning. And it's been a fantastic conversation with this young man, all of 13, Ashutosh Barman, who's the CEO and founder of Genics. We are all really eagerly awaiting the launch of your app, Ashutosh, and which would be probably in a month or two. And I'm sure
hopefully.
you're going to yeah, and I'm sure you're going to make so much of noise on social media. We are all going to hear it. So, looking forward to it. And God bless you and all the best with all that you do in life.
Thank
Great
you.
having you. And before I go, as I always say, stay safe and please be positive. And for all you people who are listening, if you ever have anything that's worrying you, that's bothering you, that's troubling you, please kindly go and communicate either with your inner circle, either with a good friend who you trust, or with your parents, your family, somebody. It's not worth keeping it within you and keeping it bottled up within you because that's not going to help you nor your health. You may never know the problem which you are facing. It could be the same problem that somebody else is facing, and you could also help that person out. So be positive and share it at the right time. Elite says, hire me, please. I love the comments. I'm so distracted with the comments. Shruti Gupta says, keep up the good work and kudos to the parents too. And Sonia Mahajan says, all the best. And on that note, bye, Ashutosh.
Bye
Great,
bye.
guys. Great conversations. Amazing. This morning has been fantastic.
Yeah.
God bless to all you, everyone who's watching this show. And have a great Sunday and have a blessed Sunday. Bye
Thank you.
bye.
Bye bye.